Hi, this morning I had my first run with Puma Deviate Pure Nitro. It is quite of a new hype shoe from Puma, introduced a few weeks ago. I was quite happy to get it. Unfortunately, I should wait a few more days. I ordered it Monday from Puma, and it took about 4 days to arrive to my house. It was somehow a very long time to get from Hanover to here in Amsterdam area. Anyway, let me start with the specs of these shoes, and then later I will tell how the first run went, and also I will compare it with the other shoes of the Deviate family, but also I will give my verdict which one looks similar as a kind of lightweight daily trainer that could go up and down. So first with the specs, I just check it. It has a heel stack of 38 millimeters, heel drop of 8 millimeters. The outsole is quite good grip. That could be also handy for the rainy weather, but also good for if you run on soft surface. The upper looks breathable. And about the foot, how it fits. I had my first impression was when I get them, I already had run and I was wearing a Tixel. I had impression that it's narrow and long, and that's about the long that I cannot recall it. I had somehow using my size, I had 1 centimeters empty here at this area, so it looks like a bit too long for me, but I just did one run of 11 miles and it went fine. I Now let me tell you about the run. So I was planning to do a semi-long run this morning. The idea was to go up to 20. I did it almost 18 kilometers, something like 11 miles. And I was just curious how this shoe would behave. And I started, and was expecting to be something quite really fast. And when I start running, I uh, I thought, okay, that felt good. I was somehow coming to steady pace, but my heart rate was not so low. That may be also a personal issues, but somehow what I experienced that shoe was not that fast and as I was expecting. Maybe many people bid a hype of this shoe that it's really fast and it's comparable to Evo SL, but this one was doing fine. It was not the slowest one, but it was kind of the medium fast shoe. It looks that the ride was not too soft. It's something like not too firm, something in between. It's this. I can say that the midsole. I heard somewhere that it's Piva, but officially at Puma say that it is a nitrogen inflated midsole foam, that kind of material. So I wouldn't say it's a Piva. Some of the reviewers already said it's a Piva. Officially, Puma didn't state it that it's a Piva foam in the midsole. And if I compare how it runs, I will come later to that. It is not the softest shoe. It's semi-soft. Yeah, if I compare with with the rest shoes of the family, I have already do. I was a really big fan of the Deviate racing shoes, Deviate Elite. I ran with Deviate 3 previous year, and this year I have Deviate Elite 4. So if I compare it from this family, the foams looks more as Deviate 3. So I was quite happy with this one. It was going really fast on long run, but somehow this one had really narrow toe box. If you compare these two, this one is not so narrow. It's if you see that it's a big improvement comparing to this one. But to be honest, I like the most toe box of the Deviate Elite 4. The white one is Deviate Elite 4. The this purple is Deviate, this rose is Deviate Elite 3. So if I see when I run a marathon here, I lost two nails. So it was for me, it was too narrow. To be honest, I have a bit wide foot. So for people with narrow foot, this would be also okay. Here I see improvement. Here is also improved, but it's a bit something in between these two. So what I can say here, it's a good shoe. It's a good daily trainer. Some people were so eager to call it the shoe of the year, but I cannot agree with this. It is good daily trainer. It's also versatile daily trainer, and I really like running with this. But I wouldn't say that this one is would be the shoe of the year. It's good value for money. This shoe costs 150 euros in Europe. In USA, it's $150, but that is without taxes. Okay, and in UK, it's about 130 or 140 pounds. So it's great value for money for this money, and it's a good daily trainer. But my first impression of this shoe is that it's not that fast. Many people wanted to compare it with USL, but I wouldn't agree with this. It's a good daily trainer. I would go with this one on semi long run. Today it was first really stress test out of the box, went fine. I would also try maybe strides, and that would be the story. Tempo run up to marathon pace. I wouldn't go on a threshold runs too fast. I think it will cost me too much effort. So if I compare with the competition, I would say this one looks like New Balance Rebel. This have Puma blended, and it's a bit wider. So for people who have a wide foot, the New Balance could be a better option. Another thing, what I would, as a last thing, say, I just checked out the Puma app, and they expect for this one to run about 800 kilometers. So it will be probably a durable daily trainer, and it looks good. It's good. It looks good value for money, good daily trainer, but it's not a really hype and not really wow shoe. And shoe of the year looks a bit premature to me. Another interesting shoe that is also introduced this year could be similar, let's say the Keepstorm Tempo. That was also a great shoe and faster than this one for the even less for costing about 10 euros or 10 pounds less. So it's a good shoe. You wouldn't make a mistake if you buy it, but I don't agree with the hype that it's so good, and it could be shoe of the year of 2026. So that was for me today. Please tell me what are your experience. Do you think it's a good proper daily trainer, or it's just or is the shoe of the year 2026? That was for today. Thank you and bye.